Hi everyone, happy Friday. I just wanted to come on here really quick and remind you that you have access to Epic Books. I was on here today just browsing and I came across a couple of things that looked really interesting, so I wanted to point them out. The first one, and I found these on the Explore page. Okay? The first one is this Nathan Hale's Hazardous Tales. Hopefully, the name Nathan Hale sounds a little bit familiar to you. So if I click this, just to show you, it gives you a little description of this subtopic they have here. It says he was America's first spy and a Revolutionary War hero. And then we have some of his stories in graphic novel format. So as an example, if I click this one, here's the book, and everything is in graphic novel. This one looked like a little bit more colorful. This one looked good. So if you're someone who likes graphic novels, this might be interesting for you. And I favorited it so I can come back to it. Okay, another thing that caught my eye. My computer's being a little bit slow. It was also up here in this banner they have National Poetry Month. Okay, so I clicked on that. So here's a bunch of books that are either compilations of poems or stories. These look a little bit younger, but the other ones some of them are stories written in verse, which I know some of you like. So here we have this one I want to point out. This is a book about William Carlos Williams. That's the poet that we learned about in 6th grade. He wrote the one about the red wheelbarrow. So you can kind of read about his life and becoming a doctor and how he got into poetry. And this caught my eye, not just because of who it's about, but because I like the way that the pages are set up. Like the illustrations are really interesting. And also he's from New Jersey. So New Jersey's mentioned a couple times. Okay, so again, I added that to my favorites. And just heading back to the Explore page just to give you an idea of what's here. Okay, so there you have a bunch of comics that you can look at if that's something that interests you. Popular series. Award-winning books. Bridge to Terabithia, some of us read that in 6th grade. Nonfiction books. And there's a whole area for audiobooks. And then just the last thing I want to point out was anything you favorite will go into your library. So these are the two collections I just showed you. I favorited those, and these are some of the books I favorited. Gordon Korman, great author, so I favorited that book. Lumberjanes is a graphic novel I've read before, and I liked it, so I favorited that. This one I've seen a lot of you read in school, so I wanted to read that one. So you have access to all this. Just wanted to remind you, in case you're running out of things to do, if you forgot how to log in, just let me know and I can help you out. And I hope you have a good weekend.